Going. Max, what's going on, man? How you doing? Give it a couple minutes. Let the notification go out. They still send those. Kevin, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? I think our storms have passed. Maybe. Jason, how's it going? Scrabble, how are you doing? Check the weather real quick. Make sure the storms have all passed. Last thing I need is power to go out or internet. We're gonna have more come through. Maybe by the end of the stream. Jason's working on community service. Hey, almost a platinum. That is awesome. I've definitely been having to do a lot more community service lately just to stay up above 70. Love Carbs, how are you doing? Scrabble, yes, community service. That's what I have to call it. Sometimes it does feel like community service, especially you get there and there's no tip. Does everyone feel safe before DoorDash asks us? I think so. I'm pretty sure. I've also spent the last 2 days I spent a couple hours at a car dealership yesterday, spent a couple hours at a different dealership today. So, do I feel safe from that? No, not really. Scrabble, I'm honestly kind of jealous that you haven't done DoorDash in over a month. One of these days, maybe I can say that. Flanadian is in the house. How are you doing? Jason, I've had 4 tips out of the whole effing day. Well, you'll like tomorrow's video then. Because we did almost 11 hours straight of community service. And I live to tell the tale, so. In fact, there's going to be a lot of baseball references. It was the tippers against the non-tippers. Scrabble, I'm stuck on I reapplied for Spark, but I'm stuck on the insurance. I uploaded my insurance. It said it wasn't legitimate. Uploaded it again. Said that it couldn't be read. I don't know what their issue is, because it's a screenshot. It's not even like I'm taking a picture. It's a screenshot with my digital driver's license, my digital insurance card. So I don't know what's going on. That's what I'm stuck on. I am doing all right. I got some news yesterday on the car front. Not great news, but so unfortunately, I will not be getting a RAV4. I will be going with a four-door sedan again for about a year anyway. But Floridian feels safe. Made 4 sudden stops. Did DoorDash let you know that there was a hard brake detected? Rob, what's going on? Doing good. The witness protection. It's still killing me. My lady looked at me like I was crazy. It was the first thing that came out of my mouth. Nobody ever asks me what my name is when I'm doing DoorDash. I mean, I did consider saying Thomas and then signing it Thomas Jefferson, but spur of the moment, it just came out. I'm in the witness protection program. You can't be stopping suddenly. That leads to rapid takeoffs. I'm surprised they haven't added that. That app told me yesterday. That app told me 4 or 5 different times that hard brake detected. Which was funny because the last time it did it, I was actually at a red light, and I let my foot off the brake for half a second, hit the brake again, and it said what it says. I'm like, I didn't even get up to speed fast enough to have a hard brake detected. My foot slipped off the brake pedal, and it said so. It's DoorDash. What do we expect? Milwaukee, how's it going? Took advantage of the summer slowdown with 2 days off. Feels great. I did take today off. I was going to work, and then I ended up stopping at another car lot, and then that took 2 or 3 hours, and then I ended up going for Taco Tuesday. So Scotty, what's going on? How you doing? I make most of my money with Spark. Hope you get on it soon. Keep checking in with them. I will. I'm hoping I hear something back from them, because I'm like, I don't know how many times I have to upload a proof of insurance for them to say, hey, that works. I don't know what the deal is. How did the 1-stars go when you talk to DoorDash? I gotta reach out to somebody else because I feel like I talked to an idiot. And I'm gonna end up doing a video just on that, as long as I can get them removed. So at the moment, they're still there. I better make sure that one lady yesterday didn't give me a 1-star. Nope. Okay. So no, I said Sunday I did 11 hours of community service. Yesterday I did regular OG, but I had a customer message me after I dropped their order off. Next time, please follow directions and ring the doorbell. My kids were waiting and were instructed to put the cold stuff away. Thanks for shopping for us, though. Well, Christina, with a KH. One of your kids had actually opened the front door before I could even finish taking the photo. So why would I exactly ring the doorbell to let you know that I'm there when your kid's already opened up the door and he's grabbing the groceries? Those were the kind of customers I dealt with yesterday. And I have a feeling that she would have complained for me ringing the doorbell with her kid grabbing the groceries. Like, well, why did you ring the doorbell? They were already out there. Yeah, Christina with the, yeah, it was KH. One of those that has to make their name difficult. KHRISTINA. Like, I don't know what you want me to do, because you want me to ring the doorbell with the door open and your kid grabbing groceries? Like, I don't feel like I should have to ring the doorbell. Common sense says I shouldn't have to ring the doorbell because your kid's already out there grabbing the groceries. Why would I ring the doorbell to alert your child to come grab the groceries? I mean, yes, Karen. And we're going to start calling the male Karens Karons. Caron. It's like the Keenan and Peele skit. The the B is silent. Oh. Oh, I like that, Scrabble. I needed that. First Raising Cane's in Milwaukee will be opening up very soon. Avoid it for the first week if you can help it. Just letting you know. Temple, what's going on? I'm doing all right. Mary, how are you doing? Tom, what's going on? Really enjoy the content you're putting out. Used to DoorDash, but I stopped because I was terrible with money and my car broke down. Do you think it's worth getting back into DoorDash? I mean, honestly, I think it depends on your market. I mean, if you're in a decent market, I would definitely get back into it. There's probably only one way to find out, and that's to give it a try. But yeah, I would probably at least give it a try. Maybe try some other apps as well. I know you wish they were. Yes, I wish they were. I wish they were silent. X-Ray Man, what's going on? What's up? Budweiser used to have some good commercials in the 90s. It's across the street from Chick-fil-A. Oh. Yeah. They'll definitely make the money on chicken on Sundays being across from Chick-fil-A. If the money's right, I would do a Raising Cane's opening week, but keep in mind the drive-thrus are going to probably be insane. There's going to be an extremely long wait. That would be a prime opportunity if you got some Raising Cane's orders on Earn by Time. Oh, you could probably make bank that way. Just by getting stuck at Raising Cane's for an hour. Getting a wing. Oh, I'm sorry. Ooh, and a Slim Chickens? I'm double sorry. Yeah, no. I actually hate Slim Chickens more than I hate Wingstop. Because at least there's, what, one, two, three. There's 3 Wingstops in town. South Point, North 27th, and O Street. Yeah, Slim Chickens, though. We have 2 Slim Chickens in town, and both of them are the south end of town. You got one at the southwest end and one at the southeast. So those are always a pain because you'll get people from the very north end of town trying to order Slim Chickens and tipping $1. It's like, do you want to go 12 miles for $3? No, I really don't. After the 4th, I'm done doing DoorDash full time, going back to a regular job. Yeah, I could not go back. I could not go to a W-2. I could not do a regular job. About lost my soul the last time I worked at a W-2. Chick-fil-A with no drive-through? Yeah, that's not going to be fun. Alex, what's going on? CH, what's up? Sisler, I'm not talking to you. You made $200 on a Tuesday. I'm joking. Congrats. First 200 Tuesday in 8 hours. That's impressive. I think the only way that I can make 200 in a day on a Tuesday here is if I had a cardboard sign outside of Walmart. Scotty says I have no problem getting a W-2. It's going back on someone else's time and not mine will be the hardest. Oh, definitely. Yeah, once you've tasted that freedom, it's definitely hard to give some of that control back to the boss. Warren, what's up? Like my local Wingstop, they have a clean restroom, and I always have time to use it while waiting. That is one nice thing about Wingstop. You do have time to go to the bathroom. I guess that's a perk that I don't think I've probably mentioned on Earn by Time, and I know it's not for everybody, but Earn by Time is nice if you need to go to the bathroom while you're waiting for an order, because at least you're still getting paid to go to the bathroom. That's one thing I miss about a W-2 job is getting paid to go to the bathroom. Biz SoCal, what's going on? Just stopping by, new to your channel. Well, welcome. I am always generally the sarcastic. Should have a, I do, well, my videos have a warning label. I should come with a warning label. That might be my next tattoo, is a warning label. Up to 35% AR on my road to platinum. Getting there. Had a 25 for 10 item Walgreens and a 25 for 15 in Aldi. I don't see Aldi orders like that. If I see a $25 Aldi order, it's usually like 60 items. I did have one the other day. Can I find it? I gotta clean up my screenshots. or not. $13.28 6-mile 12-item Lowe's order. I declined that. I'm actually starting to get used to shopping at Aldi. There's one Aldi in town that I prefer to shop at because they've at least got self-checkouts we can use. But get the Brash advisory tattooed. Jason says I get paid to poop unearned by time. Used the Wingstop bathroom the last time I was there. I almost needed to use the bathroom the last time I picked up at Wingstop because their sewer or their sewage line or grease trap or something was backed up. Oh, nastiest smell ever. Are you drinking that free Jack Daniels? Actually, I haven't even opened it. I have not opened it. Not sure if I'm going to. I might just give it away or something. I'm not a huge Jack Daniels drinker. Aldi's easy to shop at. It's the bagging that sucks. It's getting easier for me to shop at Aldi, but my issue is when I walk in the store and everybody's camping and talking to each other in the produce section. Like, y'all go talk outside. You're standing in front of the blueberries that I need with your screaming child. And I can't even say, excuse me, because your kid's screaming that loud, you won't even hear what I'm saying. 90% of the time I go into Aldi, there's people just standing in produce, and it's annoying. And when it's the first thing you run into, that's my issue with Aldi. Johnny, what's going on? Jason, I would have done had that Jack gone. I might use it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I might. That's not a bad idea, actually. I used Jim Beam apple a while back to marinate some chicken breasts. I just let them marinate in the apple whiskey for 6 or 7 hours, then put them in the oven. Oh, those things turned out amazing. How's the heat? It's actually cooled off a lot. Hasn't been too bad. I think today it was. I went in for tacos, and it was 86 degrees, and we had a storm roll through. And when I got back out to my car from tacos, 30 minutes later, it had gone from 86 to 67. And then tomorrow's high is 68. So we get a couple cooler days, which will be nice. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I will hear something. I'll hear back from my bank tomorrow about a car. Heat index is here all week, or oh Lord, no. No, thank you. We've definitely gotten a lot of rain, though. Johnny, oh man, I'm sorry. Trapped in the heat bubble. Has Uber Eats been getting better for anyone? Last couple days, I haven't even had it on. I think, yeah, I vlogged Sunday. That'll be out tomorrow. That was almost 11 hours of community service. Brain just went factory reset. AC's out in the vehicle. I have to rent a car on Thursday while I get it fixed. Oh, that definitely sucks. All 90s here for the week. Scrabble, yeah, fact. Last couple days has been especially rough. I went from. So yeah, I went from Toyota RAV4 to finding out there's something on my credit report that I didn't realize was on my credit report from a few years ago that was happening all around the time. If you saw the last video, going through processing stuff, dealing with the alcoholic family member, that something slipped into collections that while I was dealing with all of that, I didn't even pay attention by the time it was done. So RAV4 is out, but still pre-approved. Going to be getting a sedan, not an SUV. But my guy at my credit union said, we're still going to get you into something, but whatever we get you into, payments will work, and then 6 months to a year, once you get that thing taken care of, we can get it refinanced or get you into a different vehicle. So minor setback, but I'm still going to be getting a new vehicle and moving and all of that fun stuff and getting the collection thing taken care of, and we'll get into a RAV4 next year. I could sit here and pout and mope and be upset that I don't get the car I want, but I still get to get a car, a newer car, a lot less miles, and everything will work out. Jason's brought his AR up from 6%. Community service will do that. Although you get your AR back up high enough, and then it seems like it takes forever to go up anymore. I started my little 11-hour challenge at 71, and I finished at a whole high 77. So 11 hours, I think. How many deliveries do we do? 20, 25, 27? When am I moving? Next month. I'd wish you the best of luck, but I believe luck is a concept created by the weak to explain their failures. Are you reading the Swanson Pyramid of Greatness, Rob? Sisler, Toyota Corolla is the gas master of no breakdowns. Finding a Toyota Corolla around here has been kind of a challenge. I did find one car that I actually went and test drove today. It's a 2021 Nissan Sentra. Gets over 30 miles in town and 40 plus on the highway. So usually after you pay something off on your credit, we'll go back up as soon as the creditor reports it, which doesn't take long, like a couple months. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking I'll just get into something for like a year and obviously drive the crap out of it like I always do, and build up some equity in that, and then next year, because I hate car shopping. I don't think anybody really enjoys car shopping, but do a car for a year and then get into a RAV4, start living in my car. Then CVT transmissions will leave you hanging. Does your credit union take gig income as a form of income? Sisler, it does. They do. That's one nice thing when they asked me, where my income's coming from. Is all my income being deposited into my checking account with them? And I was like, yeah, it is, which it is. They're like, okay, we'll just look at, we'll just pull all your deposits and go off of that. So there's a lot of benefits about working with the credit union. I haven't heard much bad about the CVT transmissions. I mean, we did rent a Nissan back in July for the month. May of 2024, Nissan settled a class action over defective continuously variable transmissions, CVTs, for 22 to 24 models or 2022 to 2024 models by agreeing to pay over $277 million. (2018) Nissan issue recall for 2012 to 2017. So the one I'm looking at is a 2021, so that might just slide into the 2 years that they didn't have problems. I would, going back to Sisler's comment though, I highly recommend credit unions. I really do. Stu, what's going on? You got probably a lot more of the storm than we did. Omaha usually does, though. Toyota's the way to go. Oh, definitely. Like, long-term goals, Toyota RAV4. Some of the prices of cars today, though, are just absolutely nuts. Like, I can get into, what was I looking at? Like, the brand new RAV4s and Toyota Camrys. There's only like $3,000, maybe $4,000 difference between them. Which is, for me, it just seems crazy that you get a SUV for 32 or you get a Toyota Camry for 28. Like, for $4,000 more, you might as well just get the SUV. It's gonna get about the same gas mileage as the car. had a $6 cash tip and added $1 on the shopping order from this sweet lady. Couldn't find any substitutions for 2 of her things, so I felt bad, but dang, it was a nice turnaround from the crap I've been getting today. That's awesome. Some customers are just super nice and they actually understand. Honda and Subaru have the best CVT. Stay away from the Nissan unless it's a recent one. Yeah, I'll do a little more digging, research. I was delivering and it pulled up next to the customer's car and handed the food off through the window. Mary doing multiple lives to support. There's a few of us live right now, aren't there? Honda Civic, Honda of Lincoln. Let's look at used. A lot of people are going used lately because the price on vehicles is just nuts. 2021 Honda HR-V Sport. Okay, where's the... Fine, don't tell me what the mileage is. I don't want it anyway. Rewards program is hitting us next week also. All I'm gonna say is if you gotta do what you're gonna do, but I would recommend get your I'm reading comments and I'm mixing up cars with DoorDash. Get your AR up as high as you can going into it. Because a lot of other people in your market won't know that it's hitting or pay attention, and they're gonna be screwed. So you guys are paying attention. I would definitely get ahead of the curve and get your AR up, because there's going to be a lot of upset people when it rolls out, and they're going, I didn't know it was happening. Okay, there's nothing on Honda certified. I don't have anything else to stream. Don't get all the depreciation of the used car. That's true. Kick myself for not getting a Honda. Yeah, I keep getting told by people, Honda, Toyota, Nissan. What was the other one? Kia's getting better, but a lot of the manufacturers are they're hiring engineers fresh out of college who've never seen the underneath the hood before. Mad Dasher, what's going on? 27 in the room. We got 11 live. Angela, how are you doing? Went used on my hybrid 2015 Ford Fusion. Averaged 40.9 mpg the past almost 2 years. Nice. Sitting at 164,000. I got you beat by a little bit. Michael, what's going on? Lisa says there's no way my AR will go up by then. It's 2%. I can't dash until Thursday either when I get the rental. The nice thing about about rentals are generally unlimited miles, so Wake and Bake, what's going on? So I drive a stick, was leaving Taco Bell with an order and tried putting my seatbelt on as I was pulling out, and it wrapped around the steering wheel because I wasn't. Oh no! Hop the curb. Hope the car's okay. Wolf, what's up? DoorDash sent me to Lowe's, and one of the items was a 7 cubic foot wheelbarrow. Just ask for some rope. Tie it to the back. You got one wheel. Lisa says, I just mentioned Mad Dasher and he appeared. I know, that's magic. Scrabble says, I absolutely loved my Accord. She was the best car I've ever owned. I got really no complaints about my car other than it's, 247,000 some odd miles. And I'll never want to replace a starter on that car again. There's one RAV4 that they could get me into, but it's a 2017, and it's the older body style. And I'm not a fan. Generally, I don't really care, within reason what a car looks like. But the previous model of RAV4s looks like a minivan screwed a Corolla. If you look at them, the front looks like a Corolla, the back looks like a minivan, and somewhere in the middle is an SUV. And if I wanted to drive a Corolla, I drive a Corolla. If I wanted to drive a minivan, I drive a minivan. I don't really want to drive a car that looks like one screwed the other, and this is what came of it. Google 2017 Toyota RAV4 and tell me, look at the entire body style, front, back, side, and tell me that it does not look like a van that screwed a Corolla. Mad Dasher lost platinum after going on vacay a while back. So much, and it's so much worse not having it. Okay, yeah, I better try to keep it. Angela, doing well. It's always fun car shopping. Saying that sarcastically. Honda Civic 29 mpg. Yeah, I think that's what the Sentra 29 city, 39 highway, which means it should get a little bit better. New K5. Yeah, I got friends that have Toyotas. I got family that's got Toyotas. I got some friends that have Kias. I got some family that have Kias. Oh, I definitely miss my Grand Prix. Wagoneer looks like a Tahoe screwed a Lexus. A Lexus, not a Lexus. Although that probably could have happened as well. I am so far not seeing any. Oh, there's a Civic. 2021 Honda Civic Sport non-certified SSWS, whatever the WF that means. WTF. Um, Rally Red. 29,000 miles. $23,000. Oh well, I'm not gonna keep looking at cars right now. Tabby Marie, how are you doing? I have a Toyota Avalon, love my car, and has over 300,000 miles and still going. Good lord. Today I got sent a Walgreens for the ultimate community service to pick up a Take Action emergency contraceptive tablet pack. That stuff I haven't delivered in a while, but hopefully it was a leave at door, not a hand to customer, because those become awkward really quick. Monstuff. Blower motor went out, so no AC. Oh, that is not the time of year to do that. Carl, hello from Indiana. How you doing? I gotta get to Indiana. My Kia Niro hybrid gets over 50 mpg, so my gas savings are incredible. And the seat is surprisingly comfy for my 200. Kias are pretty comfy. Alex says, I remember my first Plan B delivery. Yeah, I remember. I only had one hand to customer Plan B delivery, and that was awkward. It's on college campus, and I'm handing it to somebody who looks like they're. I don't know if they were young enough to be my daughter, or if I just looked like I was old enough to be her father, because I got that. Thank you. Like avoiding eye contact, disappointed. Like she made it awkward. I'm just like, here's your bag. She's walking up, head down, avoiding eye contact, looking at the ground. It was. The enhanced tears moved me solidly into the hashtag screw you Tony Shoe Club. And Tony's not even his real name. Definitely not going GM. Government Motors. What's Chrysler's Fiat? Fix it again, Tony. Yeah. General malfunction, that's what it was. Also government motors, but potato. Not paying more than $1,500 for a vehicle. I'm definitely paying more than $1,500 for a vehicle, but I'm also going to be traveling a lot, so where at in Indiana? I'm in the Fort. I don't even know what part of Indiana I gotta go to. Evansville. Why is that coming to mind? I don't know. One of my hobbies is genealogy, and my bloodline ends. The trail ends in Indiana, so that's why I want to go back. Want to go there. Helps if you know how to work on cars. When you don't, buy a beater car. It's scary. Oh, definitely. I love working on cars. Tony's birth name is Shujun. Shun. Yes, that is his birth name, and he apparently liked Who's the Boss, so he changed his name to Tony because he liked Tony Danza. Like I like Tony Danza too, but I'm good being Charlie. Ooh, Fort Wayne has a huge genealogy center at the library downtown. I think the second biggest one in the nation or something. That would, yeah, okay. I guess I'm going to Fort Wayne. I appreciate that, Alex. I was able to go back to great. I could never remember how many greats, how many generations. Grandpa. This is entertaining for you guys, I'm sure. Great Grandpa Luther. A.E. Joseph. Okay, so I can go back 5 generations. Yeah. Great grandfather Joseph was born around 1821. Supposedly, I think in Evansville or Dearborn, Indiana. And then there's no record of his parents. There's a record of him getting married and having my great grandfather. And then I cannot find a record of Joseph dying. So, and I basically exhausted all resources online. So it is going to be a road trip to Indiana. Don't dash in Bloomington. It's a ghost town. Dashing with TK. What's going on? I will have to remember that when I go to Indiana. Lisa says I did genealogy for many years until it got so frustrating I stopped. I love solving problems, and I love history and all of. So I love doing genealogy stuff. I love digging. But I did run into one frustrating temporary member of the family that the number of social security administration notations of her getting married, changing her name back, getting married again, divorcing, getting married, changing her name back. This one woman in the family that was married into the family. That woman, I swear, was married like eight, nine times between 1930s and the 1970s. There's like 16 different notations from the Social Security Administration. So, Mary, yes, I am from Yakima originally. TK, I didn't even have a dash now today. That's weird. My dad's side is Ontario, and there are lots of black sheep and people who did things that were not legal. Yeah, I got some of those in my family. I haven't found anything too wild. I did have a great would have been my grandpa's uncle. Would have been one of my grandpa's uncles. Actually spent, I don't remember how long, 10, 15 years, I think. Actually here at the Nebraska State Penitentiary for lacing his wife's tea with arsenic. That was very awkward when I found out about that. Justin Kwan, what's going on? New here, but I've been subscribed for a couple of days. Well, welcome, and thank you. I appreciate your sarcasm and honesty while dashing, especially to workers who say they will have the order ready in 5 minutes. I love the ones that say it'll be out soon. Like, okay, soon is not a measurement of time. I'm moving soon. I may be going on vacation soon. That could be tomorrow or next month. That does not help me at all. My grandpa ran an illegal casino in the 50s. That's awesome. Supposedly, an update from DoorDash says if it's not busy in a market, Dash Now is not available even for Platinum tier. Oh, that doesn't sound great at all. I haven't gotten an email from DoorDash in a while. Michael, you'll hear from me on emails. I will get responded. I will get on it and respond to you. Oh, that's what I was going to look at, DoorDash. Oh, it's going to show it now, of course, because it's saying that it's busy. It's not busy. What did I do? Yeah, Sunday was 27 deliveries in just under 11 hours of community service. Patrick, what's going on? Appreciate your comment on somebody else's comment yesterday. I think somehow somebody called me a bum, said that I was a bum. I'm like, as much as I work, that's news to me. But we have so many zones, we just pick the one next to it. Yeah, that's one thing that's going to be different when I get to traveling is like Lincoln, it's one zone. As big and as spread out as Lincoln is, it is one zone. That's how it is here. Platinum gets priority to Dash Now and advanced schedules, but there's no guarantee for Dash Now. I will definitely. I'll read the raising. I'll read them both when I get off here. Flanadian, back from picking up my son. Who poisoned who? We were talking about genealogy. Things we find out about our ancestors that they may or may not. Well, they're dead now, so it doesn't matter. But I had that would be a great. I had a great uncle who was not so great. That spent some time here at the Nebraska State Pen for his wife laced her tea with arsenic. Mary, I'm actually playing a lot of Scrabble. I've been playing a lot of Scrabble lately. And as I say that with Scrabble in the chat, that sounds bad. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Scrabble lately. Nice uncle. Great Uncle Frank. Apparently, he was trying to get together with another woman, and that woman was going to leave her husband. He was going to leave his wife, and instead of just leaving his wife, he decided to knock her out of the way. Probably make for a heck of a movie. It's the crazy things you find out, though, about your family. Digging into the past. People hiding behind screens think they can say whatever they want to people they don't even know. Keyboard warriors. Trolls living in their mom's basements. I think I think, even if I disagree with a comment or you're trolling or whatever, I'm still going to be polite. I'm still going to say, hey, thank you. Thank you for viewing. You might watch me, you might hate watch me, but you're still giving me views. So, thank you. Makes me want to kind of sometimes it makes me feel guilty. I feel like I should send them like a box of Pop-Tarts or a case of Hot Pockets to their mom's basement. But even they need love. Scrabble says we're one of a few lucky test markets for the enhanced tier program, even though we have no pay guarantees. I'm not okay with being a guinea pig for DoorDash. I got to be their guinea pig for the Pro Shopper program, and yeah, that was, they're just like, yeah, we're done. You let you know on the 4th of June that the program's ending on the 4th of June. Like, thanks for the heads up. And my ex-girlfriend gave me more of a heads up that we were over than this tier program. Pro Shopper is, yeah, I was, Drew was in Pro Shop 3 months. So I got it for like 6 weeks, and you got it for 3 months. That makes me feel even worse. No, it ended like when you got it. Oh, so it's a roll. They're literally rolling it out in different areas. Okay. Fresh off the press, DoorDash is running a new pilot program to lower tips for consumers and raise base pay on high mileage orders and orders that require more effort. Yes, instead of $2 for 10 miles, we'll now give you $2.25. Even their website says that the base pay is determined based off of time, distance, merchant, other determining factors, but we all know that's a lie. You want higher base pay? Do earn by time. Are you going to deliver to no tippers? Yes. Are you going to get really good orders though as well? The opportunities are still there. You guys will see a bunch of them in tomorrow's video, but where's it at? Got a mellow mushroom order Sunday evening on Earn by Time. $7.35 base, $11 tip. So $18.35 on a 6.5 mile mellow mushroom order. Even a stacked Arby's order. Mellow Mushroom it's a pizza place. So I ate there once. I think I did a pizza review. It's good. Got some screenshots from some Instacart orders that I've seen but not taken lately. $44.44 for 55 units, 2 shops, going 21.6 miles out into the country. Number of items and dollar amount is absolutely great. 7 item, 11 unit for $26. Only issues, it's going 25 miles out into the middle of nowhere. those are the orders I've been seeing lately on Instacart. So oh, I can't share that. Never mind. Yes, mellow mushroom is pizza. Must be what Pedro's video is about. About to crash, but long story short, I wanted to say thank you all. Been new to the live for a few weeks, then I'll be back dashing in July, hopefully. Be sharing my results as well. Michael, hey, it's always good to see you, man. I feel like that's in tandem with a new thing where Dash Pass folks are getting priority to top dashers. Well, if they're paying for Dash Pass and avoiding the fees, that means they can tip. So earned by time gets you bad ratings. Honestly, my bad ratings lately have come on regular per order. So I'm not saying you don't get bad ratings, but let's see. Yeah, Sisler, yes, I still have Dash now with Platinum, at least in this market. We don't have those where I'm at. But we're a gray map 90% of the time. We're a small town though, so not much volume. The biggest issue that I have with DoorDash is they treat every market like it's the same. They treat every dasher like they're the same. They pay everybody the same regardless of what state they live in. So $2 base in, say, Florida, $2 is not going to go as far as it does in Nebraska or South Dakota or like. So if somebody in some market takes a $6 order and somebody in another market takes a $4 order, yeah, I might not take that $4 order because it might not work for me where I'm at and my cost of living, but it might work for them. And then that's where a lot of the divisiveness on YouTube comes from, especially is we're all getting paid the same, with the exception of California and New York, Seattle. But we're all getting that same $2 base. And we're forgetting that, you know, at the end of the day, $100 in my market versus $100 in somebody else's, when any of your guys' market, it's all going to go different. So it's one thing I feel like we need to keep in mind. Some of us need to keep in mind. Blonde, what's going on? Instacart has been absolute trash here in Sioux Falls. Hy-Vee has been saving it. Hey, you still have a Hy-Vee up there, so there's that. Never thought I'd hear about. Michael, I throw no hate towards anybody. We all have our preferences. We all have, you know, I like this channel. I like this channel. I'm not a huge fan of this channel. That, you know, but you will never hear me talk bad about another channel. at least in the gig space. Alex, what's going on, man? How you doing tonight? Take a photo of their order in the restaurant and send it to them. Then I tell them I'm on the way. And I take a photo when I get there and send it to them. Then I do what DoorDash wants. Jody, how are you doing? If you promote DoorDash on YouTube, you'll get paid more from them, from what I heard. I got a hard time promoting DoorDash. I will respectfully give my opinion on things, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to promote something just because somebody gives me money or wants to give me more money to say this. No, if I think something's crap, it's crap. And I'll let you know that it's crap. If they do something good, I will say that they've done something good. You got to be in DoorDash content creator program. Yeah, I don't see myself in that program. You demote DoorDash every day. I love. Yeah, I do. And I apologize for none of it. Like I said, if DoorDash does something good, I will say, hey, they've done something good. The problem is they don't do a lot of good. They keep trying to be like other apps. You notice lately, for those of you that have done a lot of shopping orders, they're continually trying to be like Instacart. Let's start taking pictures of receipts. Let's start doing double shops, triple shops. But we're not going to tell you what you're shopping for until you accept the order. DoorDash just refuses to give away any of the recipe. They just enough to feed us along. And yeah, I actually had a customer the other day ask me, what it's like doing DoorDash. I'm like, do you want me to lie to you or do you want me to be honest? I'm like, base pay starts at $2. So if a customer doesn't tip, we're going to see $2. I'm going to decline it, and somebody else will probably pick it up. But base pay starts at $2. It used to be higher. DoorDash went from, paying us decent. There was at a point there was a decent base pay with tips to, realizing that they're not making any money. So the only way that they can make money is to take more money. And you can only charge so many fees to customers before they stop using the app. You can only charge restaurants so much in fees before they stop using your platform for deliveries. So the only people left to take money from were the Dashers, the ones that were actually doing the work. And even the customers like, so I shouldn't sign up to do DoorDash. I'm like, no, there's enough Dashers out there. Whew. This video is not sponsored by Voodoo Ranger, though it could be. I would be okay with that. After a long day of DoorDash, no tips, miserable customers, and you want to forget about the day, try New Belgium. Voodoo Ranger. I would be a terrible spokesman for any product other than something that was sarcastic. I wouldn't promote them anything. I just make money. Yes. I like to watch different channels and see different perspectives and point of views. I can learn something from everyone and appreciate variety. I completely agree. There's when it comes to like if I'm fixing something on my car and I've never fixed that part before, I'll go on YouTube and there's generally two types of videos that you see when it comes to car repairs on YouTube. And I'm sure it's the same way for other things like gig work and probably cooking. But you either learn how to do something or you learn how not to do something. So hey, that person, I'm going to do it that way because it seems to work. Then you see another video and you go, last time I fixed something on my car, I watched two different videos. The first video was like, okay, but there should be a simpler way to do that. Then I went over and I watched another video and I watched this guy take off a bunch of stuff off of his car that he did not need to take off of his car to get to the part that I was trying to replace. And just watching that person take all of that stuff off, I realized instead of me taking that part off, if I take this part off, I don't have to take anything else off and I can get to the part that I need to. So YouTube's a double-edged sword. Either learn how to do it or how not to do it. And then you still basically figure out how to do it. So if that made any sense at all. Mary, I appreciate it. Sisler, yeah, DoorDash has the most orders by far. Although if DoorDash were a woman, if all the gig apps were women, I would not sleep with DoorDash. Not without protection. Alex, completely agree. Vicky, how are you doing? Good to see you. Instacart actually is trying its very best to deactivate a lot of shoppers now because they've hired too many. They're deactivating now for blurry receipts even. That's an issue. When they can get rid of you for any reason, and including no reason at all, there's an issue. Add-ons is anything different than a normal delivery. Like you get an add-on for $1.50, but you're still doing 2 extra stops, restaurant and customer's home. Oh, for sure. And then when you're inside of a grocery store doing a shopping order and they send you an add-on for, that base pay starts at $2. It's like, no. Have that policy because if you order off Instacart, they charge a higher price per item than in store, and they don't want the customer to have the receipts to be able to see that. Very true. Jody, I do have Uber Eats going fairly often. You don't ever see me take anything because they generally don't send me anything. And Grubhub, I've reapplied for. We'll see if it goes anywhere. If it doesn't, I'll just reapply. I'll apply again when I get out to Washington. $700 deliveries with Skip, 42 deliveries with DoorDash, and 6,000 with Uber Eats since 2015. You've been doing it a while, Jody. Rob, oh, definitely. Voodoo makes good beer. Photo guy, what's going on? You don't give them the receipts, otherwise the customer could bypass the platform and return the items themselves. Well, and every once in a while on DoorDash, you you'll go shop for something and the app will tell you to put the receipt in the bag in case the customer needs to return it. Which leaves me scratching my head going, well, if you need the receipt because you might need to return it, why didn't you just come shop for it yourself so you made sure you got the right item? Like, I'm do I need to include the receipt? I actually had to include the receipt once on pregnancy tests. Like, yeah, I don't think you can return those, especially if you didn't like the results. I'm pregnant. Nope, take it back. Give me a different one. Take it back. Take it back. Like, I would love to see somebody try to do that. Has anybody watched Fight Club? DoorDash is like. I'd like to see Tony in that room. You'd think they would put this was a DoorDash delivery on the receipt. Such an easy fix. Uber Eats still does a lot better than DoorDash in that regard. At least you can see the items before you start shopping. Agreed. Like I just was saying a few minutes ago, if DoorDash keeps trying to be so much more like Instacart, like let's do a double shop, a triple shop, let's upload a copy of the receipt so we make sure the customers are getting charged the right amount. DoorDash, you're lying. You don't care if the customers are paying the right. You're making money off of what the customers order. You're making money off of the fees. You're making money off of the fees from the restaurant or the grocery store. You just want to be like somebody else. You want to be like another app. And the thing is, DoorDash isn't even good at being DoorDash. So they really need to stop trying to be like other apps. And since they're the biggest, they've got the biggest market share, why are they trying to be like other apps? That makes absolutely no sense. It's like the most popular kid in school trying to beat the class geek. Scooter Bud, how's it going? How you been? I am getting. Wait, okay, I'm behind on chat, but I'm not too behind. Instacart lost 10% of its stock value since IPO in 2023. Uber Eats doesn't stack shopping orders. That would be crazy. Sometimes it makes sense because they tried to give me a Walgreens same store and the customers near the other customer. That's kind of stuff that actually makes sense. If I have to drive past 3 Walgreens to go shop at another Walgreens, to drive past another Walgreens to drop it off to the customer, there's something seriously wrong. Which means there's something seriously wrong every day. I would love to get back on Grubhub, but I'm on this so-called waiting list. You might have some gray hair before you get off that waiting list. James, what's going on? How bad is your market on the summer slowdown? Hit or miss. It's been hit or miss lately. Did have a $200 day this weekend. Did I make 200 yesterday? I don't remember. I can hear it raining outside though. I did. Oh, I had a $200 day yesterday too. It's hit or miss. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, just put it back over your head. Been on Instacart waitlist for over a year, so screw those guys. They even shipped me my Instacart shopping cart and lanyard and everything. Like, so they sent you everything you need to do it, but you can't. Eyes open wide. What's going on? Recently saw a DoorDash video where they had to pick up from a home and return to the store. Return to store. I've not had that happen yet. Just wait. One of these days, one of these years, we'll have those kind of in-home pickups where we end up picking up a baby and taking him back to the hospital. It's like, it cries too much. I don't want it. Take it back. Get me a different one. Rob. Jason, yeah, it's broken. It's a pregnancy test, not a magic 8-ball. It's a sad day when DoorDash is actually better paying than Instacart. I've had a lot of watching Instacart orders the ones that have come through that I've seen compared to the DoorDash ones that I've taken. The DoorDash shopping orders pay better. But I'll just be honestly, guys, I'm just going to be glad when I am able to get out and travel and work on videos for the second channel and as well as this channel, but that I can vlog for the second channel and have fun with that. But still do ride along videos on this channel. That's not changing. You'll just probably get annoyed with me talking about the other channel on this one. So skip the dishes. They were all paying at least 2 times better than Uber. Now, I've heard of skip the dishes, but I don't know where all they're at. Scooter Bud's busy with the W-2. How is it compared to gig work? Are you a little less stressed? Or a lot less stressed? Skip is basically Grubhub and can't. Oh, okay. Instacart in my market or in my area does Walmart shopping orders. They must be short on Spark drivers. Depends on the market. Dinner Rush for Uber Eats typically gives an average of 8 to 11 per order under 5 miles. Uber Eats constantly sends me the worst Walmart shopping orders, and my market always something like 8 for 12 kilometers, 30 items to shop. It's the most disgraceful thing I've ever seen. Sometimes I feel like we've been having an issue with the mileage on that lately. It's like it's going 8 miles. No, it's actually going like 6. I'm actually wondering if DoorDash is saying kilometers and they mean miles, or saying miles and they mean kilometers, or it's like it's going 8 miles. No, it's going 8 kilometers. I mean, I would believe that that's something that DoorDash would screw up on and go, guys, by the way, it's miles, not kilometers, or it's kilometers, not miles. Lunch is a bit weird, but I was about to get a $21 order for 8 miles on Trip Radar. You'll get it in the restaurant, not even open. Jeez. Restaurant orders are on Instacart now. That should help a little bit. Kaylee, how are you doing? Uber Eats is the one that delivers those. So yeah, Uber Eats should be picking up a little bit with the whole partnership between Uber and Instacart. My local Target was shopping $22 for 2.8 miles. Customer tipped really well. Ended up like 26. Nice. Skip the dishes. Petal secret shop Targets. Scooter Bud, good for you. That'd be fun to dash on a scooter. About 20 minutes to complete the order, including the drive. Is Mad Dasher still in here? 8 miles is about 13 kilometers. See, let's just do miles. Kilometers is confusing. Hey, I'm actually almost caught up, thank God. DoorDash definitely has a GPS location problem lately. Oh, without a doubt. It has been bad. Feel like I missed a couple people. Or I'm just so used to seeing certain people in here. Is Ellen in here? Like, I can't wait to get my setup on my computer or on a laptop, so the chat's bigger and I'm not ruining my eyesight. US needs to smarten. Hey, we did smarten up in 1776. That reminds me, I gotta get stuff ordered for 4th of July. I love 4th of July. For me, it's Christmas, 4th of July, my birthday, and then everything else. DoorDash has the worst in-app navigation. Oh, I just avoid using it. Do you ever do earn by time? I do, yes. A lot more than I used to. 32 in 5 hours of real time. Probably won't do it again. I'll work it right. No, James, honestly, man, it depends on the day. It really does. Tomorrow's video, we did basically just shy of 11 hours straight of earn by time. So it depends on the day. It really does. Do you go live on the 4th of July? I should. is the 4th of July? The 4th of July is on a Thursday. Yes. Oh my God, in 2 weeks. I have so much crap to pack, it's not even funny. I like Halloween too, because I can dress up as Michael Myers now. Thanksgiving is right up there too, yes. Food, football, family. Honestly, it's a lot like the 4th of July. Food, family, freedom, fireworks, all the F's you need. I'm excited. I'm excited for 4th of July though. It's a surprise. Picky says my dog used to hate the 4th, but now she can't. We had a dog, Jennifer. She was a German Shepherd Lab mix. Absolute. She was a sweetheart. Anyway, she absolutely hated fireworks. But what she did like that helped with the fireworks was beer. You give her a beer or half a beer, oh, she was a lightweight. But half a beer in, fireworks going off, she didn't care. Oh, we got an Android Apple going on in chat. We all know what I use. I will probably. When is the Uncle Sam Jam? A lot of people do. A lot of the small towns around Lincoln, I'll do their little 4th of July fireworks shows. So the last couple of years, gone up on my roof, climbed out my window, got up on my roof, and you have a 360-degree view of fireworks going off for like a solid hour. Jason, I will have a new car before I go to Washington. Cause I don't know if this car would make it out there. Like, it's solid. I'm just saying, I don't know if I would want to I don't know if I would want to drive it out there. So the plan is to have a new car, or a newer car. Hopefully I hear back from my credit union tomorrow and we get all of this crap wrapped up by the end of the month. Hopefully. I can't believe it's the 18th of June already. Jody, I am. I will be in just north of Vancouver, Washington. The other Vancouver. That was one thing. If you know the Northwest, or if you heard of the Northwest, and you're like, oh, Vancouver. You're like, oh, Canada. There's a Vancouver, Washington. About 13 hours from my place. I'm in Canada. Well, maybe I'll get north of the border if they let me in. Now, it'd be more like if they let me back in this country. Cauliflower, how are you doing? You don't got to apologize. You made it. We're still live, so. Apple 14 Pro Max. 13 hours is super close to you. Hey, technically, no, you should move to Montana. I absolutely love driving through Montana. Driving through Montana is just absolutely amazing. But moving out to Washington, more so moving my home base out to Washington, I will be able to travel. And I'm planning on traveling all over. I'm going to try to cover every state that I can drive to. So, no Hawaii, because I can't drive there. And my list of places to vlog for the second channel is continuing to grow every day. Because I see another movie and it's like, oh hey, I want to vlog the movie locations for that one. And I'm gonna need more memory cards. Snacky, how are you doing? Land of never-ending sky. It's absolutely gorgeous. Vicky, yes, I did try dashing in Billings. I will make it back through. You show me where to dash. DoorDash in Alaska. Depends on the time of year. I don't want to be in a place where it's like dark 23 hours of the day. Although that'd be the closest to experiencing what it's like for Ray Charles. You guys know I had to throw a Ray Charles joke in there. Eyes open wide. I'll be about an hour from you. Vicky, we will make it happen. Snacky's doing all right. Busy lately with the RV renovation, tires, car repairs. Nice. I go for the RV. Money, money, money. 30 Days of Night. I made a very off-color joke to a friend of mine last night, and I couldn't believe that it came out of my mouth. Don't answer. Don't want to lose subs. I'm personally voting for myself for president. No, I don't want the job. I do not want that job. I know we all have our candidate. We all have. I'm voting for that guy. That guy. I'm voting for that guy. Or I could vote for that guy too. Although there's a major reflection over his face. I don't care. I just want $1. I want $1.50 gas. I would love that. I have my opinion, and neither one of them fit my interests. There's no proper candidate. You know, I avoid talking politics generally on social media and YouTube. The number of times that I've actually had a legitimate, unfiltered conversation with somebody that politically thinks different than I do, we still, at the end of the conversation, walk away respecting each other and, simply agreeing to disagree, having that mutual respect. And social media just makes it seem like we're so much more divided than we are. Like you go into conversations on Facebook and X, or I got it right. Usually I still say Twitter. But you go in and have conversations, and people are at each other's throats. But you have an actual conversation with somebody in person. Generally, people are respectful and cordial, and even if you disagree wholeheartedly, you still walk away respecting one another, and that is kind of where I'm at. I don't have an affiliation, to be honest. Everything has to be this side, this team, or this team. And GPS would be remarkable. 08 Dodge Grand Caravan. Why is your Bigfoot red? Mary, each month that you are a channel member, the Bigfoot changes color. I think 1 month, 2 month, 3 months, 6 month, and a year. Yeah, I think that changes color like 5 times. People just argue constantly. I end up hiding people. This is coming from someone in NYC where this stuff is. NYC is definitely. That might be the new route to Crazyville. Oh, no worries, Mary. Well, and Jason, one thing that I talk to people about, and not just people, not just people from this country, but other countries. Other countries don't hate America. They don't hate the people of America. They just hate our government, and I can understand that. Looking back over the last 100 years. Yes, blue is mod. Do we have mod? Do I have any mods in here? I know I have a mod in here. Thought I had a mod in here. Scrolling back, I don't have a mod in here. Blonde's a mod. Kaylee's a mod. Deanna, how are you doing? Jody, you lost. How did you lose your branch? I could have swore you were, Jody. Jason, I'm not a mod. No, as far as the whole election thing goes, and my stance on things, is somebody who loves history, loves studying history. The two-party system is very difficult for me to even take seriously. Because as soon as one side comes up and says, I'm for this, then the other side comes up and says, we're against it. And then nothing happens. So there's definitely, I would say, a problem with the system itself. I think it all started with the blankets. From the blankets of the 1700s. Or the blankets in safe spaces. The system is like a pregnancy test. It's broken. Robin Williams, Man of the Year. Great movie. Would have made an awesome president, just saying. There's no way there were any blankets that were made in the 1700s still being used. Given to the Indians? Yeah. Yeah, even that, if you look back among history, there was the problem is, I think people don't want to actually. Some people don't want to look actually look at the history and see what happened, because then it doesn't all of a sudden doesn't always fit their narrative. Like the blankets and that. The colonists that came over gave Native Americans, stuff that they didn't have an immune system for. The colonists got stuff from the natives that they didn't have the immune system for. So it wasn't all just one-sided. And one thing that definitely didn't help is during the Revolutionary War and the uprise here, was the British actually getting some of the Native American tribes to fight alongside them against the colonists. So then that made enemies between the colonists and the Native American tribes after the Revolutionary War was over. But a lot of people don't want to talk about that. I'm trying to choose words wisely, carefully. A lot of people look back at what happened with the moral compass of today and not what was actually going on then. So there's my little history lesson for the night, I guess. And no, Columbus did not discover America. The Vikings were here way before Columbus. Blindly scam baiting. What's going on? How you doing? Jody, Pepsi isn't paying me anything. But these guys could. I'm joking. Does it not hurt your brain having 2 of the 3 Back to the Future posters on your wall? It doesn't. I actually have the second one over here. So it's like 1, 2, 3. But I think, does Pepsi bottle my bubbler drinks? I think they do. What, Pepsi's Whiz Pack? Yeah. Bubbler. I could go for Bubbler. By the way, did you know Back to the Future 4? That is, nope, that's not coming out. I saw it, and it is a, what is it, a fan art, something, somebody help me out. Yes, there is no Back to the Future 4 coming out. I have UEL in my family tree. So what was tonight's chat before this? Oh Lord. We talked about a lot of different things. We never just go with like one topic. I'm gonna say angry of what has been done to the native people. Yes, no, I am with you on that, Lisa. That's why I'm as passionate and interested in history as I am. For a lot of reasons, honestly. But Cauliflowers, Charlie still needs to come see Back to the Future on Broadway with me. I'm down. Lisa says it was Cars, then DoorDash before this. Back to the Future to the back. The day they remake Back to the Future, that will be a disaster. That is the day that you will see this gentleman go postal. They have done messed up enough movies by trying to remake him. Stop. You cannot remake this any better than it is. So just leave it alone. I have a strong dislike for remakes. I do as well, generally. I've probably seen a couple movies where I've seen the original and I've seen the remake, and I'm like, I don't really care for either of them. Like, weren't they going to remake Forrest Gump a few years ago? I think there was talk during like COVID that they were going to remake Forrest Gump. That's another movie. Don't screw with it. Like, you want to remake a movie? Remake a movie that failed. There's your second chance of getting it right. They'd use a Tesla. Elon Musk would be Doc Brown. That could work. I still wouldn't watch it, but it could work. There's no way to remake Forrest Gump. The original is as good as it gets. Completely agree. Elon has done so much good for this planet. It's actually insane. He needs to win an award of some type. He probably is one of the most hated people in America, but I mean, that could technically be an award. I personally like him. He's quirky. He's weird. But that dude is smart. And a lot of famous, successful inventors are weird, kooky, and smart. So I forgive the Ghostbuster remake because they passed the torch to a new generation. I haven't seen the new. I almost said Forrest Gump, as I'm reading Ghostbusters. I've not seen the new one, so I can't. I'm not going to officially speak on that. Rational Driver, how you doing? Elon has done more bad than good. I think that nobody's ever going to do everything right. Like his Elon screwed stuff. Yeah, he screwed stuff up. We've all screwed stuff up. But he keeps trying. And I may disagree with, when I say you, I don't actually mean you, Rational Driver. But when I disagree with somebody, I am still going to have respect for them, especially if they actually back what they say they're going to do, whether I agree with it or not. So X is going to be so much more than just Twitter. Yeah, I don't get the whole X name change thing, but guys, oh wow, it's after 10. This flew by as quick as it did last week. Truck is very ugly. Yeah, it is not a pretty truck. It's cool. In a lot of ways, it's cool, but it is ugly. Able to make payments like PayPal, etc., etc. Cybertruck is a rust bucket. Guys, it has been fun, as always. So, should see if anybody unsubscribed before we get off here. Nope. In fact, 2 people have subscribed since we started. So, cool. The wheels are huge. The next step for Elon will be to take the Cybertruck and make it into a transformer. I trust the media about as much as I trust farting after Taco Bell. I'm still alive. I said that out loud. Any dog under 50 pounds is a cat. Oh. Rob, I'm going to say that America, the only country that matters if you want to experience other cultures, use an Atlas or a ham radio. Eyes open wide. Have a good night. Bicky, I will definitely let you know. Email me or message me on Instagram. I think both of them are at the Brash Dasher at gmail.com or at the Brash Dasher on Gmail, on Instagram. Rob, appreciate it. You guys all have a great night. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for the last 2 hours. Um, we had a few more people in here than normal. I guess that's what happens, just over time. More people watch and join, and some just stare at their phone and wonder, how did this person ever get on YouTube? So you guys all have a great night. If and when not if, when I get a new car, you guys will know. I mean, I'll know first. You know what I mean. Rational Driver, appreciate it. Have a great night. Be safe out there. All of you be safe and don't do anything I wouldn't do. But if you do, name it after me, because I'm tired of people naming their dogs Charlie.